Hi everyone. So today we're going to be talking about observations and inferences. So in any lab, we are going to have to rely on our senses in order to collect information which is going to be useful to complete the lab and basically to be able to draw a conclusion, see if the experiment was successful, just anything like that. All right, so we use observations every single day, probably every minute of every day, because this is what gives us our input to figure out what's going on in the world around us. All right, so observations are information obtained using the five senses. The five senses being sight, hearing, taste, smell, and touch. Okay, so those are what we're going to use to make observations. That means I can see something. I can see that these clips up here are all different colors. I can touch the string that the clips are on. I can feel it's kind of rough. The rope is frayed. I can smell the air around me. Right now, there's not really much of a smell in my room, which is good. It smells normal. I can hear things. I can hear the air conditioner coming on. I can hear things happening down the hallway. All right, so all of those are observations. I'm not making any assumptions. This is what it is. These are different colors. The air conditioner is on. I can hear it. Okay? An inference, on the other hand, is an educated guess based on logical conclusions from the observations. All right, so for example, an observation might be Miss Schoenfeld is fanning herself. The inference might be Miss Schoenfeld is really hot right now. It is hot in this room. Okay? That would be an example of an observation versus an inference. So let's jot that down. We use different colors for every scenario. Observation. Miss S is fanning herself. You can see me fanning myself. An inference, it is hot in the room. So it's not really hot right now, but that's just an example. Okay, another example of an observation would be there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7 or 8 movie posters on that wall. Okay? So my observation is going to be there are about 7 movie posters on the wall. Conclusion, Miss S loves movies. I really do. I love movies. I love pop culture references. You'll often hear me refer back to them. Okay, so those are a couple of examples. Let's say we have another one. Okay, so these are mainly based on sight. What about it if we are hearing something? Let's say someone screamed down the hallway. Okay? So let's say that one day I am in my classroom and I hear somebody screaming. What are some inferences or some logical conclusions that I can make based on somebody screaming? Well, if you're thinking about this, there are some different conclusions that I can come to. It could be that somebody is screaming for help. It could be somebody just got some really good news and they are just so excited they can't help it. Maybe they're in a really loud room. Maybe the class is getting kind of loud and they're having to yell over them. Okay? Lots of other different things that maybe somebody could be screaming for. Maybe they're just trying to get out some frustration. I don't know. All right, so there are different inferences that you can make for this, okay? So you could say, someone is hurt. Maybe there is an intruder. There could be someone is excited. They're really, really happy. Maybe someone is frustrated. Or it is very loud. All right, so there are lots of different things that could cause somebody to scream, okay? So the observation, I hear someone screamed. My inference or my educated guess could be any one of these, or it could be something totally different. Okay, so observations and inferences are very, very important when we get to science, because if we don't make good observations, we're not going to come to the right conclusions. All right, so the power of observation is very useful in science. Okay, so let's say that I am going to the back of the room, and I'm going to take a look at the bookcase. Okay, now I want you to pause the video, and I want you to observe this as much as you can. Pick up every little detail, okay? All right, so now that you've had a little bit of time to look at the things that are on this bookcase, I'm going to turn the computer around. And I want you to think, how many physics books were there? How many chemistry books were there? What colors were the crates that were on the shelves? Okay, so all of these are things that you think that you pick up on, but you really don't. Okay, so orange and blue crate. There are, let's see, of what I can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, at least a dozen physics books. Chemistry books, there's probably about the same. Okay, there's a lot. So the power of observation allows us to pick up on those minute details that otherwise would just go totally dismissed, okay? So there's going to be an activity on Google Classroom for you to complete about the difference between observation and inference, as well as applying observation to different pictures and other things.